Gerard Sutton, the referee for this afternoon's game, as the ball is on the tee for the Sharks, kicking off from right to left as we see it up here in the commentary box. The Warriors to receive, and the Sharks will be looking into the sun as they play the first half. The kick-off going downtown from Matt Moylan, fielded by Nickel Klugstar just past the 10. He's happy to take the first carry himself, pushing up towards the 20. Now they come across to McInnes. Got a player running off him, but goes through himself. Fanua Blake doesn't miss his man, neither does Mitch Barnett. Now they go out the back. Moylan, here's some space for them. Nico Hines is going to go through himself, and that is far too easy for the Sharks, number 7. Nico Hines gets the scoring underway here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. 9.5 minutes gone. It's 4-0 Cronulla lead.
Yeah, picking on Luke Metcalf on that left edge, and they're finding plenty of space there.
So he's okay. Last tackle, 2 metres out from the Cronulla line. Here goes Johnson. He's got men on the outside. It finds a hands to Nickel Klugstar, and Watini Zelezniak gets a try in the right-hand corner. What a play from the Warriors. Sean Johnson, a brave play right at the line to find Nickel Klugstar. And just like that, the Warriors are bringing it back 6-4 after 20 minutes, and there's a kick to come.
Yeah, nice play down this right edge, didn't they? They took their time here, the Warriors. Shifted both sides of the ruck. Nice play in the middle of the park. Dylan Walker with his hand. He's on the ball a couple of times here, but it was Sean Johnson on the last tackle deciding to pick out a hidden chance. Nickel Klugstar behind a couple of runners here. He won't get an easier put down than that. No need for the air Dallin on the back of that.
And he's taken 10 metres out from the Sharks line on the last tackle. Egan from dummy half again. He's going to go right. Johnson, line ball, and here's Rocco Berry. What a pass from Sean Johnson. The Warriors man in the number 7 steps up again big time as Rocco Berry strolls over the Sharks line. They've got try number 2, the Warriors, 8-6 with a kick to come.
I'll tell you what, he's taken it over the advantage line today, Sean Johnson. And he's got plenty of blokes running. He's copped a massive hit here. There's Josh Curran. He's still struggling to get up from it. And on the back of it, Johnson's gone straight back to that right edge. And on this occasion, he's a Rocco Berry running the exact same line as Curran.
Will Kennedy was on the complete wrong side of the field as well. So it's a good bit of play from Sean Johnson here as Walker pushes towards the line. The Warriors can make a real statement with a try here. 3 in a row. Here's Johnson through the line once again for Fanua Blake. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is! And Fanua Blake, the big man. He took 3 Sharks with him. Didn't matter. Stretched out the right arm, and the Warriors are over the Sharks like nothing else. It's 14-6, and Sean Johnson, it's all been about him this afternoon. He'll have a chance to add the extra 2.
Well, he's just taken the game by the scruff of the neck, isn't he? After the first 20 minutes here, it's been a pretty torrid battle. But for the last 10 minutes, Sean Johnson stepped up on that occasion of 40-20. There's nothing fancy about that. That's just poor defence from the Cronulla Sharks.
Egan from dummy half again finds Nickel Klugstar, and he nearly makes his way towards halfway. Tom Hazelton on the field for the Sharks as well. Our sideline eye thanks to South Seas Healthcare. Here goes Wade Egan through a hole out of dummy half. He's got men on the inside. There he goes, Metcalf. And Luke Metcalf. Tony Kemp. You genius. You genius. Luke Metcalf, well, that was all Wade Egan on that occasion, but Luke Metcalf shows a burst of speed through the middle as well. Can you believe it? 20-6, the Warriors lead with 8.5 minutes to play in the first half.
And you couldn't believe how quick he got there. Just have a look how quick Luke Metcalf gets there on the back of it. And he's had to run away from 3 players coming behind him at speed, Luke Metcalf, but that's the kid. He's got plenty of speed, and he gets there. Wade Egan talked about him pre-game, just signed a new contract for a couple of years through 2025. But this kid here, he's going to be hard to displace when Tamari Martin does come back. He's in the fine form, Luke Metcalf.
That was Cam Smith-esque out of dummy half.
Cut it out.
Well, the siren sounds. Referee Gerard Sutton blows the whistle. And just like that, the Warriors enter the halftime break with a massive lead over Cronulla, 22-6 at a packed-out Mount Smart Stadium. 4 tries to 1. Dallin Watini, Zelezniak, Rocco Berry, Fanua Blake, Metcalf. The bedpost try scorers, Nico Hines for the Sharks. Now inside the Sharks half and kicking on the 30. Dylan Walker goes through to Johnson. Now Johnson puts a kick in, comes off from Tom Hazelton. He gets away with it. And Tom Hazelton might go all the way. Here comes Nickel Klugstar. Hazelton's running out of gas, but he's going to get there. The big man, number 15, Tom Hazelton, who charged down the kick from Sean Johnson and somehow ended up with a football. completely against the run of play. The Sharks have another 4-pointer. It's going to be 22 points to 10 with a kick to come. Gerard Sutton might blow the whistle here and have a look at something, which isn't a good sign for Sharks fans.
I think he's going for the knock-on.
It then comes off Thomas Hazelton's leg and then onto...
Yeah, well, that's going to be a knock-on. The Warriors are going to get the ball back on the 30.
Is Jackson Ford carry? That's a nice carry.
They have 3 good carries from the Warriors here, and they're already on halfway to bring up tackle number 3. Egan surveying what's in front of him and decides to come back towards the middle to Harris. Harris then out the back to Johnson. Now they've got some space to move here. Here's Rocco Berry. He's got a player on the outside, but Rocco Berry's going to go himself. Gets a fend on. Finds Nickel Klugster. And charges Nickel Klugster with a big dive in. Rocco Berry. Well, he is shining this afternoon for the Warriors. Made the break. Got the pass away. A perfectly timed pass as well. And chance Nickel Klugster strolls in for the Warriors. Try number 5. It is 26 points to 6, and Johnson has a chance to add the extra 2.
And you know the benefit of that is that Dills Walker gets a bit of a breather now for the next 5 minutes as Johnson steps back to take the kick. But he's taken some good advice from the coach this week as Rocco Berry steeled his defence, and on each time he's carried the football out here on this right edge, he stood his centre up. Talakai on this occasion can't get across to get him. He pushes him off and finds the inside of Charles Klugster, who's had another big game today. He's carried plenty up the middle of the park.
Tackle number 1. Back towards the middle. Here's Walker. He had a good line. Ran off his right shoulder by Bailey Surinnan, but didn't get the pass away. He's playing the ball a metre out from the Sharks line. Now Johnson has a man running through, and Curran, it's that vintage Josh Curran. Boys, he got the ball down, Josh Curran.
He has. It's a try.
I almost can't believe it. He's been taken 5 metres out from the Sharks line. Momentum's pushed him over, and Josh Curran, who was slated to start the game in the second row, came off the interchange, takes that vintage line and gets the ball from Sean Johnson to stroll in for try number 6. And the Warriors lead 32 points to 6 on the South Seas Healthcare scoreboard.
They're going to be really careful here, Cronulla, because it's just about to open up. If the Warriors, as we said at half-time, can hold the football, this is what they'll do to you. And it's that combination, Curran, Johnson, and just the line that he's run. He's been pretty tough today.
Now here's Walker in the middle. Pass to Johnson, finds Curran, gets an offload away now. Sean Johnson gets through a tackle. Berry, Watili Zelezniak, and DWZ. Here, Dallin in the right corner. He gets a double. The Warriors get try number 7, and it's 36 points to 6 with a kick to come and 40 points as well and truly on the cards, Tony Kemp.
Easy 40 points is on the cards here against a Warriors side with a repeat set that Sean Johnson just took total control of, setting them up at the post at the 50 and choosing a side, a nice sweep around the back. It's that combination between Johnson and Nickel Klugster. They find Rocco Berry, who's on absolute fire today, going around his centre. He had no one to beat there. Dallin again, just with a nice finish. Dallin on the move for a double. And the crowd here are going crazy.
Here goes Brayley from dummy half, finds Moylan, steps off the left, coming back towards the middle. Not sure that was the right play. Then they've got Nikita running through. Maybe it was Britta Nikita. He'll get the ball down. And the Sharks will score. Finally, with 6.5 minutes to go in this match, Britta Nikita, who is a try-scoring machine for the Sharks, he goes underneath the sticks. And the Warriors suffer after all those back-to-back sets, 38 points to 10, and a kick to come for Nico Hines right in front. So now the Warriors, can they get past the 40-point mark with 2.5 minutes to go? Now they go back inside. Whenua Blake, he'll be looking for another try. Whenua Blake gets an offload away. Here's Ford. Numbers on the left. Pompey, he dances back in field at him. Pompey, and he goes himself. Well, it was building for the last 30 seconds. The Warriors, they find themselves over the 40-point mark. It's try number 8, can you believe, against the Cronulla Sharks. It's 42 points to 12. Kick to come from Sean Johnson. And with the points differential, the Warriors will find themselves in the top 4.
So it's a sloppy play the ball from the Warriors here as Montoya tries to go over from dummy half. They get a penalty because Nico Hines, this is a brain explosion. They shift it to the right. It goes to Adam Pompey, but it was the play from Adam Whenua Blake beforehand. I thought he was going to get there himself with his footwork. Gets held up, drops the ball over the top of some defenders, falls into Jackson Ford's hands. He just shifts it to that left edge, and he's beaten 3 blokes with his left foot as Adam Pompey. That's what he can do.
The crowd are up on their feet. The clock reads 0-0-0. And Gerard Sutton blows the whistle on an emphatic Warriors victory here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. 44 points to 12. They have beaten the Cronulla Sharks a team sitting inside the top 4. The Warriors flex their premiership muscle with 8 tries to 2, courtesy of a Sean Johnson masterclass, fresh off having another baby. He celebrates that and his 201st game for the Warriors with a monumental performance alongside some of his co-stars. And here the Warriors win by a 32-point margin. Tony Kemp, I don't think anyone picked that one throughout the week.
SENZ, it's Kiwi for Sport.